holiday episode.
Yeah.
This is our trivia bonanza episode. Or no, not a trivia bonanza.
No. What are you doing?
This is our draft.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Has nothing to do with the Yule at all.
Mm-mm.
It has nothing to do with Life Day.
We're out here celebrating Life Day and celebrating the holidays, and we're about to do a draft. This is a High Republic draft.
Yes, concluding our High Republic coverage for the month of December that we arbitrarily annexed as High Republic month.
Why not? Oh, before we describe the rules of the draft, I realized we are the Cantina Chronicles. Did I explain the drink that I'm currently imbibing?
Yeah. No, you have not.
So it's not going to be in universe, but I just want to say this is what I call a layover in Heathrow.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, how very cosmopolitan.
Yeah, it is.
You could have said Hetzel, but it's all right.
I know.
It was right there.
Do you want me? I will explain the ingredients.
Layover in Hetzel. I love that.
Way I backed my way into this. So this is basically it's a what's known as Ben informed me a couple weeks ago. It's known as a Toronto.
Oh, you really? That's what you've been drinking?
So what this is a whiskey drink. It's basically a Manhattan, but instead of a sweet vermouth, it's made with an Amaro. But the Amaro I chose is rhubarb Amaro.
Oh.
Rhubarb Amaro. Rhubarbs are grown in a lot of places, but they're big in the Scandinavian countries. So if you were to fly from the Scandinavian countries to Toronto, there's no way to get there but with a layover in Heathrow.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And by the way, it's delicious. I highly recommend
the recipe in the show.
Because
it's like a scotchy drink. It tastes like scotch, basically.
Okay.
But it's with
typically
the bourbon.
Torontos are like with, whiskey and Fernet, which has the consistency of motor oil and the taste of hot death. And then I think they might like wave bitters near it or something. It is a tough drink to drink, and it's chock full of alcohol. Chock full.
It is chock full of alcohol. This is why I may make no sense.
No, but I bet the
This is
rhubarb
holiday
is
episode,
great.
guys.
Rhubarb is
started
nice.
off by saying this was trivia. This is in fact a High Republic character draft, a Jedi draft, sort of squad draft for the ensembles we want to create that we think would do well, not only in combat but in diplomatic missions and missions to counteract technological terrors like the storm wall and things like that. So we'll get into that. But this is a draft episode.
Yeah,
so
Grant assembled this.
It's a holiday episode. I mean, we're deep
loose.
into it.
It's fun.
This is fun. It's a good time. Parameters of the draft.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's figure it out on air.
What do we got coming?
Are you guys ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay. All right. Each of us will pick 4 characters. One Jedi that's on the council, basically council member. One Jedi master or knight, and then one Padawan level Jedi. So 3 Jedi altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
Padawan and knight
spot,
are.
You can also pick another master. So in your council spot, you could also pick another master or knight. So your council member. I mean, sorry. Your Jedi that's the top tier.
So basically, like 2 high level
council member
Jedi.
You can also put another master or knight there if you do not want someone on the council.
But no more than 1 council member.
Yes.
Okay.
Only one.
So what are the 3 categories for Jedi then?
Council
member
member
or master. Okay.
Council
master or knight, and then Padawan.
Okay.
Those are the 3.
Okay. Straight has to be a Padawan.
Can I know we haven't gotten to the 4th person. Can I suggest a rule?
All right.
Go for it.
This is a no Yoda rule.
Oh.
Whoa. Why?
Well,
because Yoda is OP and will level everything. No Yoda.
Okay.
No, I'm not accepting that.
No, veto.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
No.
I think he's a council member.
Let's just do no Wookiees because they're too strong. Does that sound good with everyone?
Oh
no.
You can't.
All right, fine. Yoda's allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
4th. The 4th.
What's the 4th?
No Yoda. I like the no Yoda rule, though. I don't mind entertaining it for a minute here.
Okay,
because
entertain.
It's also boring, to be honest. Like, right? Like
Yoda's like guarantee you the L.
How does Yoda rank against the other masters? I mean, yeah, he could be
the best ever all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's great, but like
he is the master.
I don't know, but I don't mean as in like if we're really just thinking about High Republic right now. I don't know. I like me some Pratre. I'm just saying.
Well, okay, so yeah, all right. So this is better because I was originally going to say no Jedi who are around during the
no Yariel
prequel
Poof?
trilogy. I was originally going to do that, but I figured they would all argue that, and I figured I'd say no Yoda and be like, oh, that makes sense. But all right, we can leave Yoda on the table.
But the fun twist on this
Yaddle's there too somewhere.
Your fourth pick will not be a Jedi. It'll be a non-Force user, non-Force sensitive character. Mm-hmm. Actually, possibly Force sensitive, but just not classified as a Jedi.
Okay. Not a Jedi.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
That's a
non-Jedi.
All right. Okay. From everything we've read so far in the High Republic, alive or dead?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Alive or dead. That's another major rule. We'll get to this phase of the rules here. This character can die by any book as long as this character exists in the High Republic.
Exists in the High Republic.
This character as a sort of dream.
Dude, I'm stoked for this. I'm actually stoked for this. This is I can't wait.
Well, it just puts all options on the table, which is kind of nice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna roll. I think you have a magic die there.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna just roll a 6-sided die via virtual die here. We'll go for me first. I got a 2.
Okay.
We'll go highest number.
All right.
Okay, highest number. All right.
Who goes second here?
B. Adam. Okay. Yeah, Grand Adam Ben.
Adam got 4.
All right. I'm getting a
Ben
6.
5. Ben goes first.
Yeah.
Adam, so it's reverse.
All right.
And then do we want to reverse Snake? Is that what's happening?
Adam loves a reverse Snake.
No, let's just go around.
I don't think we need to.
Robin.
If we're just doing 4 rounds, I think in order is fine.
In
There's
order.
also so many characters.
Yeah.
I think we can do. Yeah.
Okay, Ben. Wow, I'm going last here.
Okay.
This is tough.
All right.
This is not.
All right. So council member.
Anyone you could draft any.
Yoda.
What are you?
I'm just kidding.
No, you. Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, no. I just thought
you say
that was a bit.
You take your finger off the piece.
That was a bit. Sorry. I just thought it'd be funny after I was like, "What do you mean?" I mean, Yoda's amazing.
No, I mean
he's tough. He's tough not to pick because he's like on a different level. He's like no.
That might be instant dub. Yeah, go for it.
I guess, but I mean, like we just talked about last episode, he kind of takes a major L in the.
Yeah, he just lost a bunch of people just died around him right
now.
No,
I'm not gonna take him. I'm gonna take Pratre. I've talked a lot about him. I don't know. He's just like it was so depressing his end, and I hate it. But the way he faced it was so Jedi, and like everything I hoped a Jedi, Grandmaster would be. And and we get very little about him, but what it's fresh in my mind. It's these last 2 stories, in a book, or all these comics, and then the book we read, and I'm like, how did you end up here? But even how he faced it in the book, where he's just like, no, I am strong, I have options left, and he went out tough, man, not good. But he tried. He swung his lightsaber. He missed, but he fought at the end. And it wasn't about dealing with a leveler because it's a no-win situation. It's it's how did he he saved others. He faced his death with and did his thing. So I'm gonna go Pratre.
I'm a fan,
and I like the name.
The design.
Pratre is good. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your pick?
That's my pick. So is it
council member? You burned council member. I love it.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, though. That Pratre, you get a sense he's extremely powerful. You do get a sense.
Oh yeah. Oh yo. Yes. And also, did I need to say Sean Ju? Do I need to say Sean Ju?
Right. We talked about last episode.
Sean Ju.
Yeah. I mean, he can.
Yeah. There we are.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I realized I should be the. Do you want me to be the note taker? Is anyone taking notes?
Sure. I'll take notes.
We'll have to remember our own picks.
Nope. I'll take notes. I
can do it too.
I got it ready.
I have a. Oh, okay.
Take notes.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't saying that to shame you all, but no.
I got it.
Okay. We're all so accommodating. All right. So, to me, if that's correct, I was debating. I mean, I'm not going to draft who I want to draft because that's like drafting a kicker first.
Yo, the Flacco meter. Flacco is. The Flacco is elite right now, and the Flacco meter.
who knew in 2023 I'd be like, yay, Joe Flacco.
I can't believe he's alive, let alone throwing bombs. Okay, sorry.
I mean, so the NFL is horrible and awful, and I understand, and yes. But I remember yelling at screens in bars, Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
For years.
This is like Pratre Veter, like leading a mission.
Yeah,
it's like quarterbacking a mission.
It's very weird.
Or like Yariel Poof in like leading a mission in the Clone Wars. It's like, that guy's still alive.
I mean, I will say Joe Flacco has not been accused of or accused of many awful things. So yay, Joe Flacco.
Okay, and anyway, that was Cleveland Browns corner for Adam.
Yeah, you're welcome. I get one every 387 episodes.
Incredible.
All right, so who's your guy?
So Yoda. No, I'm kidding. I kind of want to power play it.
It's a good pick.
If you want to power play, I mean, yeah, go.
I don't even want him.
Yo, you thought he was OP.
I'm not gonna pick him first.
You didn't even want him in the contest because he was so good.
I think we should do Yoda goes.
Sounds like you love Yoda.
Has to be your last Jedi pick.
No,
that's part of the stipulations. It has to be the last Jedi you choose if you choose Yoda. That you can work that into the rules.
But if you take Yoda from Grant, maybe someone will take Buryaga from you. I'm just saying.
That's true.
I have a feeling Grant's not going to pick Yoda.
I'm not into the revenge pick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No.
I'm into like. I'm
just trying to plant seeds for Adam.
I'm not onto the revenge pick until someone picks someone I want, and then I'm all about the revenge pick.
Yeah, actually, I don't know myself well enough.
All right, so you're not
should every episode of this podcast now be a draft of some kind? Because this is really fun.
The best defense is a good offense, Adam. I'm just saying.
It's very true. No, I mostly I think he's OP, but I also think it's kind of boring because there's so many other characters. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick for my first pick. I'm gonna go with Loden Greatstorm.
Oh, you fucking dick!
Oh.
Wow. Apparently,
you Karkin.
Apparently, wow. Well, I mean, yikes.
I mean, no, great pick.
Great pick.
Buryaga is going next.
My pick, easy. Avar Chris is my pick.
Because you did the
middle.
Oh, you guys are just sliding down to masters.
Because
Avar a master?
Sucks.
Avar doesn't. Yeah. Avar's not a master. Avar's not a master.
The Jedi Master.
Yeah.
Who's her Padawan?
She could
ever.
No one.
So she's not a master. Yes.
She doesn't have a Padawan that we know, but she has.
You don't get the title of master without a Padawan. For reals.
Keep talking.
She's tutored a few Padawans.
Who? All right.
I don't think it's like they're explicitly explored in the books, but
all right, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I mean, I don't know that she's referred to as Master Chris. I don't think she is. Loden, definitely.
So I'm very upset. Oh, actually, no. This actually is a very good book.
She's definitely a Jedi Master. She's the Marshal of Starlight Beacon. They're like, let's give this.
Marshal's a lot different than Master.
Jedi.
Like, she's elite, no doubt. But I'm saying there's another round where you could take.
So,
okay, all right.
Deeply loyal to the Order, Avar Chris is one of the most powerful and respected Jedi Masters of her time.
What is that, Wikipedia?
Boom.
Okay.
Thank you. Is that Wikipedia?
Character encyclopedia.
Actually,
all right, that's a fish.
Character encyclopedia.
That's a fish.
Right. So, all right. My voice is now gone. Yeah. I don't know what. Oh, I guess I'm sick.
You're sick and have been yelling at the screen about Star Wars the past 3 hours?
This is going to be... I apologize to all our listeners who have to listen to my voice crack for the next hour.
It'll be great.
It'll be good.
All right, go on. Why would you pick Avar so high, Grant?
Hold on. But I didn't get to explain
why did I pick Avar?
You might. Yeah, okay.
I think she might be the secret to all these books. I think she is the most powerful Jedi of in the Order. I think she's the hero of Hetzel. She's returned from the Occlusion Zone to do something major in Phase 3. I think I also think she's the strongest of the three friends, the besties at the center of all of this. The triumvirate, Elzar, Stellan, and Avar. I feel like she sees the song of the Force, and Adam just held up the Silmarillion a few minutes ago. I was like, this character is just born out of Tolkien.
Totally.
Essentially,
very
Tolkien
much so. Yeah,
character in a lot of ways. And I don't know. I just love Avar Kriss, and I think she has great leadership, skills, and I think she'd be great in any team dynamic. If I pick her right away, I feel like the team has a strong leader and almost a light to look towards.
Oh, absolutely.
They all the Jedi talk about the light that's left in them, no matter, we saw that one where what's his name, Stantor or whatever, that new Jedi just appears. Santor just appears and then he dies, but he's like, when he dies, he rushes out and he's like, if there's light left in my body, I'm gonna fight this thing.
Yeah.
And he dies, and I feel like, if Avar's there, I think all the Jedi are gonna kind of give it their all and see the hope, or have hope at least.
I agree with everything you said. Up until the end, I don't know. I think, her character might change a little bit. You alluded to it too, Grant. It was like she's going to be the one that's going to cut the head off Marchion Ro. I could see that being the thing. The hero.
She's the tip of the spear, because I think she feels like the fall of Starlight is on her, shoulders, and she has to do something to avenge.
Right. Yeah.
That horrific, attack.
So I'm sorry, I'm being a sore loser.
Pick for me. I had to pick Avar. I was like,
great pick. Great pick.
It was going to be my. It would have been my next pick.
One of my favorite characters in Lord of the Rings, I just pick Avar Kriss.
Wow, you guys, you picked well. No, I don't know why I was so ignorant to think that Avar Kriss and Loden Greatstorm would be kicking around later, and because I guess
Loden Greatstorm's also a good one, because basically inspires people after the grave, just inspiring type characters.
Let me step back for a second. I play fantasy football every season.
Okay.
Just because
weird
of the
flex,
draft.
but okay.
No. This is a nerd flex. Just because of the draft. I hate every single week that comes after the draft. But I love the human, just trying to figure out everyone's strategy during the draft is my favorite part of fantasy football every year.
It's like anthropological experiment for you, and you love that.
I am a sociological nerd, so that explains why. But yeah.
Okay, no, tell us about Loden, man, because I was obviously dying to pick Loden.
Glossed over the Loden. Yeah,
so
the Loden pick.
I think this is a master who is, again, meets a very early fate, right?
Yeah.
But here's my thought process: is he survives quite a long time with the Nihil before anyone knows who or what the Nihil is. He escapes and is killed during the escape. So it's one of those things where, my biggest complaint about the Jedi during this whole thing is that they should know better.
Yeah.
After all of these examples, and Loden almost survives without knowing anything. I think he's a wonderful master. I think when we see Bel Zedifar's memories of Loden, he is strength but also compassion, and I think he's like the ultimate Jedi in that way. And I think I'm going to argue that if he were to survive, he'd be very successful.
All right. Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, I have my own reason. It's just mostly that recent story we got from Charles Soule, and that lesson, and him being patient, and he sees the conflict, and he's like, you know what, we're just going to exist with these people and show them what being good people is about. And that's it. We're not going to force it. We're not going to. We're not going to proselytize. We're not going to try and recruit or do it. We're not going to try and be a missionary and recruit people. It's just we're just going to be good people and show them what being a good person is. And that was one of the most powerful stories. And Bel Zedifar takes it up. So it's my pick right now, and so let me get these new revised rules. So it's master, master or knight right now.
Yeah, so it could be 2 knights or 1 knight and 1 master. Or no, wait. Ben,
you can either pick a master or a knight at this point. Woof. You burned your council member. You could have picked 2 masters.
I could have picked 2 masters, and I should have picked 2 masters. In hindsight.
Well, no, you still can, right?
No, it's the next level is Padawan or master.
Oh, so we're doing it that way.
No, then you have Padawan too. Yeah, you still have to fill.
Wait,
Padawan.
Does the next round can be a knight or a Padawan?
Okay, hold on.
Time out.
I thought it was council member or master is group 1. Group 2 is Master. Group 3 is Padawan. So, Group 4 is non-Force user.
No.
Group 2 is Master or Knight. If you can pick a Knight in that category.
Oh, Master or Knight could be Group 2.
And Group 3 is Padawan.
Lot of
Group 3 is Padawan.
Group 3 is Padawan.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Gotcha.
So and Group 1 was
you had to use
Grandmaster, Council member /
We're good. I'm good.
Master. Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So you have Master, Knight, or Padawan, or non-Force user. You can take a non-Force user right away if you want to.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the strat, by the way. I actually think that's a strat because no one's going there right away. So it's like if you get that,
that's the fucking kicker.
No, that's the kicker, dude. That's the kicker.
Yeah, come on.
There's a million good choices.
Oh no, okay, I don't think so at all. But
I have one that no one's gonna choose. I guarantee you, my non-Force user, no one's gonna choose. And by no one, I mean either of you.
It's gonna be Geode, right?
No, we're all gonna choose Geode.
All
right. So Ben, your pick with these new understanding of.
I mean, it's just like it's all good until someone takes your people. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yep.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Do it.
Porter Engel.
Oh, it just happened.
Oh.
You see how that works? You see what happens, Lebowski?
Oh, I would have almost gotten the Eye of Darkness combo.
Grant's gonna crawl on the screen.
Yeah.
You took a killer combo that we just saw.
Yeah.
Worked really well.
I'm sorry, Grant. I know he's your guy.
I would have been the book all over again. No one wants to see that. We're new stories here.
Yeah. I mean, dude, come on. Yeah,
make your argument as if you need to.
Yeah. I know. He's been alive for 200 years.
Can we say he's the first Jedi featured in the encyclopedia?
Yeah,
true.
They're like, and welcome to Porter Engel.
There's like the Jedi. Porter Engel.
Also, I guess we should mention we are using, among other things, the High Republic character encyclopedia, which, I mean, we buy every single encyclopedia book. I have to say, you all were texting.
There's a lot in here. A lot.
Oh, I need to pull mine.
I really love this book. I'm not a big fan of like lowering others to rise this, but this book is really well developed, and I really enjoy how it's categorized. Anyway,
you love the acronyms, don't you?
I do very much.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually new and different. I haven't really seen that sort of categorization.
Yeah, I will say I also appreciate there is a page that has the young Jedi adventures.
Oh, that's right. They're all in here. Those are gonna be in Padawan category.
I was really tempted to draft Nubs, but I won't. Just to be like that guy.
Nubs, yeah, that's good.
That dad.
I mean, can I just say a couple words about Porter for heck's sake?
Yeah, go for it, please.
I mean, come on. Were you guys just talking about something about my I pulled out my character encyclopedia.
No,
my whole bookshelf fell down.
I heard it. We were just trying to fill space. So go ahead, please talk about Porter.
Sorry. You
needed that book.
Yeah, dude, I needed that book. I'm like, wait, these guys have an edge on me right now. But you know what,
dude? I actually am looking through the book as we're doing this.
I can tell, and I'm like, wait, this is like, oh, all right. But no, I mean, Porter Engel is easily the right choice here. 200 years. He's the Blade of Bordata. I mean, his lightsaber techniques are, he doesn't even need to hold the lightsaber. Like a lot of the times he doesn't. He's just the best, man. He's just the best.
Yeah.
Like, and he's a fantastic cook, and he's a complete pacifist. And he's like, even the thing I like about him is that when he's in an unwinnable situation, he's not afraid to kill everybody. Like, so many Jedi in here are like, oh, but taking lives, I don't want to do it. And he knows, his calculating mind is like, I've been in this position before. It's me or them. These are terrible people. I don't want to kill them, but if they put me in an unwinnable situation, I will kill them all, and then walk away passively and think about soup.
Yeah.
And as one does.
Yeah. I mean, he's Steven Seagal pretty much. So I'm just kidding. I don't really want to promote that guy, but no, he's John Wick. He's a little, he's got some John Wick. I really wanted to there's times in his story where he's like, I guess I could just kill everybody. But that's not really the Jedi way, so I won't. And he's like, I'm just going to fix my droid and do my thing. And then he's like, oh, this guy's good, man. This guy's following me. He's like good, you know? And then then he gets trapped and he's like, oh, it's that dude. Oh, that's too bad. And then just like murders him. Blade of Bordata is great early comic. I think the recent stuff I've read is really flexed Porter angle completely. He's behind the inclusion zone, thriving as one does. And so Blade of Bordata, baby. Who's next?
Great pick. I mean,
me. I can't fault you. All right, so I'm like, do I draft based on narrative or strategy?
Yeah, did you have any more constrictions here, Grant? Was there like a thing in mind? Was there an objective or no? Okay.
We'll measure them on 3 different scenarios at the end, which is one.
I love it.
Love that.
I am
success, combat, success in combat, and success. I think in overcoming technical difficulty or technological difficulties.
Okay.
I am drafting based on all strategies, all scenarios.
I'm just picking winners, kid.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go based on narrative. So I will draft for my second master is Skier.
Oh, my guy. All right.
Ooh. Okay.
So he is known as a strong, blunt Jedi master. He's just a badass who can take on all comers.
Yeah, he can lose a limb and then grow back.
Okay.
And keep going.
Yeah.
And will chop down everyone coming his way.
He can go to the dark side. He can come back.
He can come back. And he might need help coming back. Anyway, that's all I have to say about Skier.
He's a loving master. He's a
very good master.
You guys left open some I won the tic-tac-toe game here.
I don't know.
I'm like, you guys are leaving open the Trinity.
Oh, I don't think I did. Go ahead.
All right, Elzar Man.
But
I have a plan. Go ahead and take Elzar or
I'm not gonna do that.
Geos.
That's boring, honestly.
Boring.
Listen,
I don't want to watch.
Before
winning is not boring.
No, before Porter, I was thinking about Elzar. Hard.
Yeah, so was I.
So my pick is either who you just said or another character that might be a fresher take. Like it might be just a new look at Avar Kriss and another character and what that dynamic could be.
I mean,
though we might have gotten it in book 2 of Phase 1.
Let's cover them both, but you need to pick one. Because
I'm picking one. I'm picking Ty Yorick in my other Jedi Knight sort of master slot. I'm not taking a council member. There is no council member pick for me. I am just doing Ty Yorick and Avar.
You're talking about Ty Yorick, the monster hunter.
Yes.
So you're picking a punter in round 2. Okay.
She's more sensitive, and she's a Jedi.
Yeah, but she's not a Jedi. She's not a Jedi. She could be taken in the last round. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well,
so that's non-force user.
It has to be non-force user. I thought it could have been.
It doesn't have to be.
I thought you said non-Jedi.
Non-Jedi
makes it a non-Jedi.
In the beginning, you said non-Jedi. That's different.
I think I said non-force user, and then I said non-Jedi.
You did.
We can roll back to Saber.
Okay. All right. So
what group are you putting her in?
I think she's in the Jedi. I think she's just taking my other.
She's not really a knight dude, and
I think
she
Avar was my master. I think she's my knight character, basically. So my 2 top tier Jedi picks are Ty Yorick and Avar.
We saw her as a knight in the comics. It was a flashback.
We'll allow it, right? Like I think that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. As long as she's not a master, I think she can fill.
No, she's in like the knight tier.
Okay.
So, all
right.
Basically, Avar Kriss takes that council tier. So
you could have had Avar Kriss and Elzar Man, and
you could have.
Yeah,
I mean, but do you want to? Because they're going to be like boning the entire time.
Yeah, but boning for freedom.
Elzar and Ty Yorick team up, but I've never seen Avar and Ty Yorick team up, which I'm like, that would
Merry
be
Christmas.
Awesome. And so I don't know. I just love Ty Yorick.
Yeah,
I think.
No, good.
If Ty Yorick wasn't on my
way to go, Bill Belichick. Take that punter from Rutgers.
Also, Ty Yorick is coming back officially. You mentioned it 2 episodes ago. She's officially coming back in a series on the comics.
Nice. Yeah.
I love Titan Arc. I collect those comics. I'm going to collect all those issues, variant covers and all. Like, I love that character.
Also,
it's like my standout character. It's almost like your Cable, where you're like,
yeah. She's like chaotic good. Yeah,
she is. Yeah. If this is anyone's first episode of the podcast, please listen to any other episode of the podcast. This is fun. Not normally what we do. Just saying.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Why? What's wrong with our picks?
Nothing is wrong. This is wonderful, and I'm sure our listeners are loving it. It's just not normal.
I feel like I have an advantage over y'all because I'm picking first, like a massive advantage. Even though I squandered it on the first pick, but
I think we all feel really cocky about our picks right now.
There's a lot to choose
from. So don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, technically, we saw Vernestra Rowe as a Padawan.
Oh,
I had this bookmarked.
I don't like this, but I'll allow it.
I think you can take this character in multiple categories.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I'll allow it.
And you can actually pick. certain. Yeah, go for it, Ben. What do you pick?
I mean, Vern.
Technicalities.
Yo, Vern is ill. I don't know. There's a lot of good Padawans, honestly, to pick from. I mean, as clumsy and wild as he is, the mechanic guy is like great. But like, I don't know, Vern.
Yeah, you're picking Vernestra Rowe and Padawan.
Vern
which is a strong pick.
Yeah. As a Padawan, I mean, even as a Padawan, like if that's how we have to look at her, she's still an overachiever. She's just like A plus student all the time. There's already like, changing her lightsaber to be a light whip. I think she has that. Does she have the ability to really sense the not the living, the living force? No, the cosmic force. What are the different forces? I forget them now.
Living cosmic.
I think it's the cosmic.
Those are the two.
Right. Like she's able to just like feel out and and like she's a stud. She's just like a straight up like A plus student, and I can't wait to see how she grows. I've always loved Vernestra, as y'all know, so I'm picking her. Even at the top of her Padawan class, she was like saved other Padawans, brought people back from the dark side. She's elite.
Yeah. All right. I love that. I love that. I love that pick.
I love that for you.
Wait, it's terrible to go last in Padawan, I have to say.
All right.
I love that pick because it's the one I was looking at being like, can I justify? I did the same calculation as you, Ben.
You can. Good news,
you
can.
I think I
or
would
you
have,
could have. Yeah.
But I have a strategy in mind because in my third pick,
let's go,
which is not a surprise to anyone.
Oh.
Is Buryaga Agaberry. Okay, so I know I've been a stan for this character for a long time, but there's strategy here.
Okay.
And I'll talk more about it as we get to the end, but he is a Padawan / knight, depending on when you take him from the timeline.
You're taking him as Padawan, though?
I think technically I have to. Is that right? Where am I at?
Yes,
which is fine. It does not affect my strategy at all. Because whether he is Padawan or knight, he is empathetic.
He's your empathetic center.
He's empathetic center. My center.
Yes.
That I'm going to build my
the heart of
team
your
around.
Team. Yeah.
Exactly. Moving on. Go ahead, Grant. That's all I have to say.
I'm going to just move past Padawan and take my non-force
user. I love it.
This is awesome. And I'm going to get Chancellor Lena So.
Nice one.
That's a good one.
I thought that one would be sitting around later for me.
Yeah, I got it. I got to get that one off the table.
I love it.
Away.
I love it.
So what are you going to do next round?
Well, my Padawan.
You can go back and take a Padawan. Okay. All right. I mean, go on.
Yeah, I just think Lena So is if we're doing diplomatic missions, this is the Chancellor of the Republic. I think she can make a few things happen.
Okay.
She's got Targons to fight off the Nameless if that's the Nile so choose to send those at us in combat. I just feel like Lena So is just such a power move, and for her to just be sitting there in a category that I think is fun to have in a draft because there's so many good picks that are just non-Jedi characters. Like if you love, aspects of Star Wars with scoundrels and, smugglers and sort of like, techies and tinkers and stuff like that and political figures, like you will love the High Republic because there's so many new characters uh, in that regard as well. And so I feel like in Chancellor Lina So it's just one of my favorite characters that is outside the Jedi Order and outside sort of the Jedi Nile conflict or in it, but and sending her forces into fight, but she's definitely a political figure in Coruscant, and I love that character quite a bit. And her son is missing in the occlusion zone, so she's trying to get him back, things like that. So yeah, there's a motivation there.
Love it.
I think it's good pick for my team.
Great. I agree. Great work, man. Great work.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Ben, round out your team.
I am now just like cramming, trying to be like looking at names and being like, is Therm Scissor Punch the right choice right here?
No.
I almost went there.
Right choice. No. Don't do it.
Just
I love
like
him.
one quick Therm Scissor Punch. The thing is,
maybe.
My heart is made up. And my mind
go with your heart.
My mind concludes.
Your mind will follow. Go with your heart, your mind will follow.
Geode.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah. Well done.
It's happening.
I can't not pick Geode. Like,
he's the great pick.
Claudia Gray's rock jokes. Like, I imagine her like in like a nice vibey, maybe candlelit scenario with one of her friends or a group of friends. She has her laptop out. They're drinking wine. They're hanging out, and she's just testing Geode jokes on her friends, and everyone is like puking because they're laughing so hard. I love the Geode jokes so much that I can't not pick him.
Can we? Okay, A, great pick. B, can we get Claudia Gray on the podcast if we promise her we will only talk Geode? Like we will not.
It'll be Geode talk.
Like it'll just be geocentric, and like we will not. We promise not to ask any questions outside of Geode. You can go wherever you want, but we will only ask Geode questions. Which I feel like no gotcha, no tricky questions.
Nope.
Like, but we would happily, if she only wants to talk Geode, we do 2 hours of Geode.
I would spend 20 hours coming up with rock jokes going into that interview. I would just like try and figure just so I could just like sneak in rock jokes through that whole conversation.
But also be like, so I have 13. And read them and be like, is that good?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Is that good?
Is that good?
How many rock jokes did you... Yeah, exactly.
And be like, no, we're not going to like any gotcha questions. You can talk whatever you want.
No one's beating Claudia Gray. Like, it's just like, it's every beat. Even in tense moments, she's just like Geode was, he suppressed a shudder.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop it.
Side note. Ben, can you this will be on this and the podcast. Can you, not to give you homework, can you clip this little moment out? And I'm going to put this on Instagram.
Okay. All right. This is the one. All right. I'm making a time code note right now.
Just the Geode thing. I'm going to at Claudia and see if we can get her. And with this promise, this absolute 100%, no pun intended, rock solid promise. We will just talk Geode.
Rock solid. I see what you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Now here we are.
All right. Geode is your non-force user.
I love it.
Also, for how Geode could help your team? Ben?
Yeah. Easy. Go ahead, Ben.
Motivation.
Wait, Ben's making moments. I love this pick because I think it's brilliant.
Well, I mean,
morale.
His capabilities are unknown. They're so vast.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's empathetic. Yeah. Like
he's very.
I'm arguing for you.
He's a very grounded character. Yeah. He's
maybe dense though. Oh, I don't know.
He's not outspoken. We don't know. I mean, you need a navigator sometimes. Like everyone's great. There's a bunch of all-stars here. It's tough to pick from them all because there's so many good ones. But like Geode, it's like he's OP probably. Like we don't even, or they are OP. Like I don't know.
Sure.
Well, actually, he's a notorious flirt, right? So like, oh god.
All right. When I list the teams at the end,
wait.
I just think he could come in handy. You know what I mean?
Hold on. So what I love about this book is they actually do pronouns in this book, which is super helpful. I'm going to look up Geode.
Yeah. I just don't think he's going anywhere. Like he's just going to be.
Or see what its pronouns. I don't know. Now I'm just curious. Because I would say he. But
I think he's a he because he like kind of flirts with the ladies when he's around. Claudia makes some notes about that.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Geode. He, him.
He, him. All right.
Not that it matters, but just curious. Actually, it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah. He's made of stone.
Geode,
that's what she said.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Good pick. Strong pick. Leox,
solid pick.
Missing.
Leox is missing. I mean, we could do. Could still do Leox.
I thought hard about Leox.
Yeah.
I was gonna allow like in non-force user and stuff like that. I was gonna allow like anyone. Like if you pick, but if you do pick like a Nile or something like that, you get a disruption. Basically.
Right.
I mean.
Lorna Deepa is a survivor,
is -1.
Yeah, no.
We might have an interesting discussion here, though.
Okay.
But what I'll say is about this. All right. So for my non-force user or like non-Jedi, is I'm going with Axel Greylark.
Thought about him too.
I would love to know about your team dynamics.
Yeah, so far, so you have Loden Greatstorm, Skier, Buryaga Agaburi, and Axel Greylark. That sounds like a monkey poop fight.
3 Jedi who will not take any nonsense whatsoever.
And Buryaga just be like, hey, guys, let's just settle down. And Skier's like, I'm going to rip his arms off.
Okay.
I love
and Axel's like, do it.
I will debate it when we get to the actual reasons why, like what we're putting him in. I think you are all underestimating Buryaga Agaburi's abilities, but we are now talking about Axel Greylark.
Right.
I think Axel Greylark, the last we left him, which is actually one of my great unknown, and would love to get Claudia Gray's thoughts about Axel Greylark, is that like he is on the path of redemption, right? Like that's where we last left him, but he is exactly what we need in a non-force user. He knows how to interact with, I don't know, everyone else in the galaxy who's not a Jedi. He speaks normal.
Right. From scumrat to dignitary, he's been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's super he's super charismatic. Yeah. He can get stuff done.
He's a gambler.
If you need
his charisma checks are off the charts.
His charisma is like exactly
plenty of riz.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yep. And so if you love it. I totally say that all the time.
Me too. Can you tell?
If he the riz is off the charts, I think. So if you want something done by anyone outside of your group, Axel Greylark can probably talk that person into doing whatever you need done.
He's a Swiss Army knife of
by the way,
bad intentions.
So on air,
baby.
I'm gonna call Grant out.
Oh,
do it.
This is why we need to start the campaign as soon as possible.
Let's go.
Because this is super fun. Anyway.
You guys, this is going to be a whole nother era. We're going to have to deal with the harsh ruling gauntlet of the Empire soon enough. But
Grant's going to be. We're going to do a little side pod work where we are going to just do a role playing game that Grant wrote and
Reign of the Empire era role playing game. No cost of admission. No, we're not. There's no monetization of what we're doing. It's just a fun adventure, so you can just check it out. And it's going to be a great time. Yeah. I think it's going to be super fun.
Yeah, we're going to be able to bathe in Grant's script writing, and that's what I'm most excited about. Storytelling.
So
it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Hopefully,
we're going to be able to like live in like Grant's world in Star Wars. I just can't wait.
Don't worry. I'm the worst actor ever.
I think there's fun stuff to explore, lots of nuggets, lore. I think we all love lore on this podcast. So inventive sort of fan lore is always great.
So look forward to that in 2024. Early.
Right, Grant? Early 2024?
Right in early. Right? Yeah. We're thinking, that's
it's like May's early 2024, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
No, January. All right. We're going to do this early.
January. Look at that. He said
all right, January. Let's go.
Which is
love it.
Encroaching. And there's going to be really fun sort of letters, invitations going out soon enough. So hopefully it works out. But again, this is a session 0 for us on January 6th. I don't know if it's January 7th, maybe.
What?
We'll talk that
January 6th. What's going on?
It's a tough date to say out loud.
It is. It is forever. Like they're literally like 2 dates in American history over the past 20 years. Like, let's not name.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. It's
coming this January 6th.
The other 363 are free and fine.
Any hoozle. Grant, you have a Padawan
what's your
to
other pick?
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I can't wait to get into it. It's ready to go. I'm excited to see what you guys choose to do.
I can't wait.
Sorry, me too. Soon though. It'll be us living in the galaxy. I think we've always wanted to do that.
Yes. Yes.
100%.
There's extension chapters, so if we don't finish something on a certain planet, we can extend it to another episode, and we can do formulaically, like put it in episode format for listeners and stuff like that.
I feel like I broke Grant.
No, you didn't. I
love it.
I'm just thinking about planning and how it's all going to work.
No, it's about time we front sell this because we've been talking about it offline, but.
It's true.
It's we should be telling people this is actually going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. And
it really
it's pretty late.
It's going to be super fun.
It'll be a diversion, but
it's a lot of it's a lot of theater of the mind, roll 20, concept art. Just looking at stuff, and then me telling you guys the story and what you guys are doing, and then I'll be doing characters, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be.
Love it. Yeah. All right. Who is your
Padawan?
Final Padawan?
Guys, I already teased it. You guys know what it is. You said it. Court.
Oh,
Court. Yeah.
Probably my favorite Padawan that's ever been in these.
He was on my short list for sure.
Court. That's a good one. Buddy.
I just think Court is such a good Padawan. Like I don't know, and like also just a great Jedi and for a good friend. And he takes off his like cool mask, and you see like what he looks like.
Yep.
He's just
he's a badass
character. I love Court, guys.
Yeah.
And
Court's
just evolved, and I think he's in the books as well. Like there are Court moments, I'm pretty sure.
He
translates through all the mediums.
He does. He's in the what's the anthology?
Yeah, the
Light and Life.
Yeah,
really?
Light and Life.
Is Court's in there?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
he's
yes,
in I think the Danielle
Jose
Alder, and he does impressions of all the Jedi Masters.
That's right. Yeah.
It's so funny. He was a guy that like only spoke in like grunts for his first like 6 years, and now you can't shut him up. He's doing impressions and stuff. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah,
it's a good pick.
All right,
that's my pick.
Do you want me to read the teams now?
You guys ready for this? Do you
want me to read the teams first, or do you?
I've got them. I did. Did you do notes too?
Yeah, of course. We both did notes. Look at us. See,
we both.
Yeah, we all did notes.
Except for Adam.
I totally wrote notes down too. No, I did.
And you were like, someone else do notes, and then you took notes. That's how
I said
we work.
I said, who are taking notes? All
right. You want to list it? Go for it.
I mean, I don't know. We all did it, but yeah. All right.
We all did it.
I'm here talking.
I'll do it. I've already been emceeing this.
Okay, great.
I'll keep going.
Let it ride.
Ben, you picked in your Master Council member slot, you picked Pratri Veeder.
Yep.
Top tier Jedi.
Yeah.
In your Master Knight slot, your second tier Jedi, you picked Porter Engle.
Yep.
Great pick. In your Padawan category, you picked Vernestra Rowe. Super powerhouse Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, those are three ringers right there.
Yeah.
No, those are. That's
this.
strong. That's really strong. Your non-force user pick, Geode.
Geode.
Solid pick.
Pratri Veeder, Porter Engle, Vernestra Rowe. geode.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, all right.
That's a winning combo.
Adam,
to me.
you picked
it's
in
good.
in your master council member slot. You picked Loden Greatstorm. In your master knight slot, you picked Skier.
All right.
In your Padawan slot, Barry Yaga. In your non-force user slot, Axel Greylark. That, I mean, we talked about the benefits of that. I mean, you have 3 incredibly strong.
It depends. It depends on the situation. I feel like it's very like situationally strong. We'll see.
I picked Avar Chris in my council member master slot. Ty Yorick in my master knight slot. This is a Jedi exile sort of character.
These are big swings.
Still in the knight master slot, I would say. For Padawan, I picked Court. And for non-force user, I picked Chancellor So.
Wiener So.
So, yeah.
That you had a Belichick like draft is what you had. You took people that like maybe should have gone earlier, but like you're like, nope, they're solid picks, and I'm picking my team. Yeah. And you reached on Lena, but it paid off because then you got Court. So it's like,
all right. So let's talk over the scenarios in which they'll be judged. Diplomatic scenario, who wins? We'll just do what we think, and then hopefully listeners out there, people watching on YouTube, maybe they'll have their own insights into who they think would win.
So we're like, so is the goal for us to state of the 3 teams, who do we think would win?
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I would probably give this one to Grant. Ben, what do you think?
I mean, Pratre Veter is the head of is the Grand Master of the Jedi Council. I mean, I would call him more wise than Lena So.
Okay, can we at least agree that I would not win this one?
Yeah, you would not win this one because I think Axel wouldn't do well in a sort of diplomacy.
No. I will absolutely give up this one. I'm not winning this one.
It's a tough one.
You do have Pratre. Yeah, like you said, he's pretty much the Grand Master of the Jedi Order.
He is the Chancellor of the Jedi Order. But you have the Chancellor of the Chancellor.
You have Lena So. Yeah. Like, I just feel like who is more.
And Avar so my argument, Marshall is also sort of a representative character, maybe, for the Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to you, man.
So maybe I have a little bit more percentile.
Yeah, Avar tips it over for sure.
Okay.
I would think I kind of, in my argument, which is to support what we've agreed already, is that the Jedi suck at diplomatic methods.
So just have any of the Jedi there.
And then, but you have someone who's actually like schooled at
diplomacy, right? And she's
in diplomacy, right?
And I mean, she's governed she's been diplomatic for a whole galaxy. You can't front on that.
Yeah.
I already thought you'd win with that.
Combat. I'm gonna say Adam on this one, honestly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ben does
you want to take Loden, Skier, and Buryaga against Pratre, Porter.
Say that again. Loden, Skier, and Buryaga.
Buryaga is a social worker. All right, Pratre Veter is knows Sean Ju, by the way. I don't know, like he doesn't even need a lightsaber. He's such a bad egg.
So he can try to push people away with the Force, while other Force users can be like, no, and here's my lightsaber. Your hands are gone.
He took out a whole squadron Nihil and then decided to take the whole Star Cruiser.
Nihil, non-Force users.
Who knows? We haven't seen him against that. I'm just saying the man doesn't need a lightsaber to fight, is what I'm talking about. And then.
Okay. And then 3 towering Jedi versus Porter Angle is how I.
I mean,
and Vernestra Rowe.
Pratre, we have to assume Pratre has better lightsaber skills than Yoda because he ranks higher than him.
Okay. So,
I
really hate. Okay.
So you can grumble. That's fine. But then
no.
Porter Angle. Porter Angle.
Let me talk.
Are getting underestimated here, and I'm upset in my corner. But I just think that Adam has just like sheer power, skier power.
Please. Vernestra Rowe could take down Skier.
All right, so
you just grow another.
All right, I really hate this. I think Ben's right.
Porter Angle, Vernestra Rowe is
because
crazy.
That's the thing.
And then
is like
Jedi Grand Master.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Ben's like, I'm
not going to concede this one. I'll concede the last one, but there's no way. This might be the only one I win.
for good theater, I want to argue, but I think with those two, yeah, I think Ben has it.
I mean, Avar, Ty, and Court are no joke either. Like those are tough. Those are tough people. Loden, Skier, like Buryaga is not like a fighter.
No, and that's not why I drafted him.
Yeah.
That's why I have to give it to you. It's like I did not.
That was a
draft him as a
concession
fighter.
on that one.
And I think like we're talking about like my two fighters, which are Loden and Skier.
Axel
I think
can
your
fight,
two fighters,
but like,
yeah, but I think he's more like sneaky.
Yeah,
like I don't think he's not gonna take down.
That could get you a combat advantage, though.
It could.
Like Adam,
it definitely could.
I feel like the one thing Axel gives Adam is combat advantage, like maybe setting and time
against force users.
That's the problem.
I would even
right?
I would even say Pratre and Porter would beat Loden and Skier. Like even if we cut off,
that's where I come down to. That's where I'm at. Is like if we take out our two non-force users.
Well, even if we left the force users in there and cut out the Padawans, I still like my chances there.
And Avar can beat any of these people in lightsaber combat. Like one.
All right, we'll do the same thing. Who? Avar and Ty. Ooh, that's a tough couple, but I'm still saying Pratre and Porter.
Better about monsters more than other force users with lightsabers.
I would say Porter.
Ty is probably inexperienced when it comes to fighting Jedi on the regular.
I'd say Porter has the edge on Avar, right? And that's your best fighter. I mean, if you want to say Ty is a better fighter, okay, but I'll take Pratre over Ty.
Yeah.
And then, Geode versus Lino. I'm taking Geode.
No, I'm not winning combat. I told you.
I think our non-force users.
All right, we got to go to technological.
I'm taking that one.
Yeah. Let's go to technological obstacle.
I mean, Geode is a master.
Interfacing with technology. None of us really picked a slicer like a tink.
No, that's the problem. Is I think we all lose this one.
Wow, we lose this one.
All right, Lena So, Axel Greylark, or Geode for a technological.
I think Axel Greylark might have all might know how to hack into things. Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
maybe his snuggle droid will help. I'm taking Geode.
All right. So my argument would be that
I'm taking this one.
So my argument for my guy would be that Axel will be able to sweet talk anyone in the around vicinity
to helping
into doing the work to helping him. That's my argument. Is that he is so charismatic that he would be able to get whoever he needs to do his bidding.
Yeah. You guys know the answer.
Go with Adam on this one. I think Chancellor So would have resources to deal with this, like anything like slicing into something, bypassing storm wall, doing something that involves technology. I would feel like she would know what to do, but I feel like Axel Greylark has all those kind of underworld connections and ties, and just feels like he might know about other forms of technology. And I'm gonna give it to Adam.
Wow, Geode is staying confidently silent despite this blatant slander.
He's there.
Well, I think
standing still, fighting his tie.
You make a good point. I think Geode's there.
Geode knows how time will bear out.
Well, if we did navigation, I was almost going to add navigation as a category.
I mean navigation is technology, by the way. I mean, it's interfacing with technology.
Okay.
No, that's if you guys you've made up your mind. It's okay.
I like this because we each kind of won.
Yeah.
Even though we weren't trying to win.
We didn't even know the categories. We were just we're picking blind, which I love.
So let's talk a little bit about why. So the reason I went with what I did is that I feel like Greystorm and Skier are kind of similar to Mace Windu. They seem to be very powerful, yet somewhat drifting towards dark.
Loden?
Right? They seem to. I feel like Loden is a little
Loden is Captain America
OP.
to me. I feel like he is pure.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, pure force, but
yes.
I don't think he would ever do anything
He's very rule driven, very whatever, but both very powerful. And I feel
he's a real believer. I think
he is, but I think to a fault, right?
Clearly, yeah.
And so I feel like Buryaga is the heart, right, which can deal with both of those things of bringing Loden to these are the rules. but this is what's needed.
Yeah.
And Skier can be like, I know this is what you are feeling, but this is what's
I hear
needed,
you,
right? So
and
my
you're
thought
wrong.
is
I'm
like,
gonna go kill all those people.
right, but I feel like that's the whole thing. It's like Buryaga, all we see him do through phase 1 and phase 3 is like center people and not let them give in to their worst instincts, right? And so that was my thought about that. Plus Axel, like he can take Axel and keep Axel like within restraints.
It's a wild bunch. I mean, just like Burry,
I would love that.
Buryaga and Skier in the same room would be fascinating because I think they're antithesis.
Right, you have the whole. Yep. Yeah, but I think Buryaga wins out. I think his empathetic
that's what
nature
Skier wants to be, but Skier just drifts into the dark.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I love it. My thought process was when it came to combat, I thought our combat category would almost be measured on how well they would do fighting Nile specifically and the Nameless.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I've drafted to fight like the Nameless basically. Whereas
that's smart.
I have Tyoric as a monster hunter, and then I have Lena So with her 2 Targons that can hold down
the Targons.
Tyoric could strategize, and then that was sort of my combat approach in a lot of ways. It was fighting the Nile. But then when you guys kind of measured it up as to like who would just have the best combat prowess, versus any sort of enemy.
If we're gonna fight Nameless, I weirdly think Ben wins.
Well, he already won combat, so yeah. But
if we're just talking about Nameless, like because Geode
put the smackdown
would be
already there
by them. He would not be affected because he's not know the Force, and also like
he's also a vicious fighter.
So Nameless could like bite him or like scratch him, and it doesn't matter.
Didn't on the Amaxian station he took out like a battalion? I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think he's the man. Question mark.
Well, he identifies
he
him.
Him.
Yeah.
And but like the masculine thing that could take down.
He's just not toxic. He's not the toxic part of masculinity. He's just he's a strong silent type.
Yeah. He is not a toxic metal.
No, I like your team. Your team, Geode's like a good win. Like that's just instant dub. Like hopefully people understand and recognize just how important that character is.
I heard your chuckles at Geode. That's fine.
No, I was just worried.
No, Geode was on my list. It was up there on my
categories in which you would have face obstacles.
Are there any more parameters that we need to rate our teams on?
No, I think everyone out there should hopefully listen to our episode and tell us what they think. Who wins here? Who drafted the best ensemble? For
let us know.
Different scenarios, and who is their favorite ensemble, and who was their favorite pick, and maybe a pick they didn't agree with. Tell us what you thought was sort of like, why would you pick the character?
Let us know why we're dumb.
It would be so much better if you did. Elzar Man and Stellan Geos in my case, or something.
I mean, we could have picked Stellan Geos.
That's the thing. Is like I feel like we should do this again with like I know we talked about Meg Dowell last episode.
I want to hear her draft.
We need to get Meg and one other person. Like I think 5 people would make for a good 5 people with 5 categories.
It'd be a good draft.
I think that's good because there's enough that we'd be like snaking each other. We'd be stealing each other's drafts picks. I think that'd be good. Like when it's all over, let's do it. Let's do it like a master.
Yeah, I knew someone was going to take Porter Angle from me. It's okay, Ben.
I mean, listen, I'm trying to pick a winner here. How can you? I just can't.
After I took Avar and you knew I was trying to build like the heat check team. Over here,
exactly. I was like,
you know what?
No, I realized that I failed in picking Pre-Trey, even though he's like fantastic Jedi.
No, I think that's a good pick.
He's fantastic, but I was like, oh, I should just be getting into main character territory right away. But I don't know that. I mean, like, am I going to swap in like Elzar Man for Pre-Trey? Like, or I guess I probably would have taken Avar or. Yeah, or Loden actually. Loden, they were both on my list. I was like, oh yeah, if either of them are available, I'm grabbing them. But fantastic.
Anyways, good draft, guys. I thought that was a fun holiday draft, and like I can't wait to celebrate the holiday season thinking about High Republic. And thinking about our campaign, which is going to go to my favorite era of time, which is around 1312 BBY.
All right.
6 years after Order 66. It's a really fun time period in the galaxy. It's sort of before Obi-Wan and Andor, and around the time of Jedi Survivor. If you like those games, you like that time period.
Yeah, or really, what's it called? Battle Scars.
Battle Scars,
right?
Yeah, that's around.
Yeah,
time
I think
too.
I think you picked a time period in between. The first Jedi game and Jedi Survivor. What's the first one's called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. So, I think also IGN, they just held their awards for the year's best games, and
Survivor
just blanked. Survivor won best action adventure game.
Good for them, man.
Oh, nice.
For IGN.
I mean, I don't put too much credence in award shows, but okay.
I know, but it's nice to be recognized.
I almost picked Dagon Mara in the draft. I was very
so I
was like, this guy, the fight, the tenacity.
That would have been a good pick. I didn't even think about that.
I thought about it too. You got to put together a team that you really want to root for, I think. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Lorna D. I hate Lorna D. And she's a survivor, but it's like
you love to hate her.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that would have. I don't know.
I think you and I got
so
that
Dagon
too. Where,
doesn't show up.
Really get into the Nihil characters. It's like,
but Dagon doesn't show up in the encyclopedia.
Yes, he
right?
does. There's a Dagon Gera page in the encyclopedia.
Yeah, there's a Dagon Gera.
And there's also the female lead, his love interest. That I'm forgetting her name, but there's pages in both of those.
Nice. I totally missed it, but that's awesome.
It's towards the back. Right on. Well, we did it, y'all.
Nice.
I don't even know when the next episode is going to show up. It might probably going to be in the new year. I assume it is. Actually, it will. It'll probably show up on 1st of 2024.
Yeah, let me look. What's Sundays? Actually, we may have one the 31st.
Okay, maybe it's the 31st.
Late 31st, early 1st. We usually publish on Monday, so we'll see you again on Monday.
So the next time you hear from us will be 2024. We did it. Fun year, guys. We had a huge, branding change. We're now just embracing the fact that we like to drink and talk about Star Wars, and we were fired.
Never felt
Who
better.
knew?
Yeah.
Living our best lives.
But when Grex Kondak closes a door, a window opens somewhere, and hopefully it's not a vacuum sealed hatch to outer space in the deep vacuum of the void. But I think we landed on our feet, and we did good work here. So
well, we take the odd transport contract now and again, and that helps out.
Yeah.
So.
Indeed.
We're making our way.
But having a lot of fun talking about Star Wars. Keep hanging out with us. We're going to be doing this every week, so we'll see you next time on
Cantina Chronicles.